Hey everyone, it's J. Daniel Woodstock here. So excited to have you back. In this video, we're going to be talking about a couple things. One, I'm going to introduce myself to all the new subscribers we have out there. Speaking of which, if you haven't, please subscribe. Two, we're going to talk to you about what's been going on with Dice Fights, what our plan is for Dice Fights. That's a board game I created if you're new here. And three, we're going to talk about the future plans for our next game, Terraform, that is currently has a Kickstarter page up and will be going from there. So first off, my name is J. Daniel Woodstock. Tell you a little bit about myself. I work at this little dude ranch out in the middle of nowhere, a place called Barton Ranch by the Grand Canyon. Riding back and forth out into the middle of nowhere let me see a lot of beautiful things, and it got me a lot of time in a car thinking about a lot of things. My family, having played video games our whole life, as well as board games and this and that, kind of helped me inspire some games that I created. Terraform was actually the very first one I created, but the first one I published was Dice Fights up there. So before I worked on that, I managed a cabinet shop. I kind of did a lot of custom kitchens, things like that. You may have seen some of my previous videos if you've been around for a while of me woodworking and talking about woodworking, things like that. That's part of the reason that in my Kickstarter for Dice Fights that I connected with my brother and did some custom wooden collector's box for the Kickstarter. And we're planning on doing something similar for the Terraform Kickstarter. But I'm married. I have a beautiful wife by the name of Rebecca, as well as one child, about 2 years old. I love them dearly, and this all wouldn't be possible without them to support us. So that's just a little bit about me, but let's talk about Dice Fights. Now, Dice Fights, it was just a leap into the darkness, trying to figure out one thing at a time, and we've been figuring it out slowly. We've had a lot of help along the way. We started out with an original order of 500. We did that before our Kickstarter, started selling a few, and then we ran our Kickstarter saying like, hey, we published, help us out. We ended up getting 435 orders through the Kickstarter. Amazing. We're all done sending those out, so we're completely done. That allowed us to do another order of 1,000 games, and as of now, we are just a couple short of 1,000 sold, and that is blowing my mind because we just launched this past January, and I thought it was going to take an entire year to get through the whole 500, but now we're almost to 1,000 and we're only halfway through the year. Thank you so much for your support. If you haven't picked one up and you want to, you can go to woodstockgames.com and check that out. Now, we plan on going to a couple more conventions, getting that out there. We're in about 10 different retailers, and we love our retailers. If you're a retailer watching that, if you want to work with us, we do have great retailer prices. But just going through this whole process, who knew that making a board game would mean that I would have to learn how to run a business, market, get things out there. The whole board game community suggests that before you publish a game, that you build your audience so you have a big group of people who want to play your game before you even put it out. I did it completely opposite. I just ordered games, and now I'm out here trying to tell people about it. So if you're still watching this, thank you so much. You're probably subscribed. If you're not, please do that. So now we're moving into the next step. Where is Woodstock Games going, and what will they be doing in the future? So we are about to launch our new game, Terraform, in January 2024. Terraform is a very different game from Dice Fights. Dice Fights is like a one-on-one light game, ages 8 and up. There, Terraform is a little more medium weight. The lore of the game is 4 wizards are battling on this distant planet. Their magic collides and it turns them all into animals. Now, all the powers that are left to them is to change into different animals and to terraform the landscape around them. So they must terraform the board to their benefit to make it so they can go around the planet collecting their different relics so they could regain their power and win domination over the land while they're inhibiting their opponents. So really excited to share that as that keeps on going on. We also, and check us out on that Kickstarter. You can go click the notify me button, and that will get you the email of when we launch in January. And really excited to do that with all of you guys. On top of that, we're looking at producing a couple puzzles as well, jigsaw puzzles. If you're a jigsaw puzzle lover, give us a shout out. Tell us what kind of puzzles you want. We've had a lot of debate whether 500 puzzles or 1,000 puzzles is the better way to go. So let us know what you think about that. Those puzzles we hope to come out with monthly as something more regular for people to cling on to, as well as give us a little more product to sell and get out. So if you're a puzzle lover, make sure that you're following, because we will be producing those puzzles. Kind of our idea that I'm trying to work through right now is I'm a book lover. You may have noticed these books back here. Brandon Sanderson's one of my favorite. There's a couple other authors. Really, I've read hundreds of books, and I would really love to essentially take a paragraph from a scene of a book and then get with an artist, have that produced and made into a jigsaw puzzle. Because one of my favorite pastimes is to sit down doing a jigsaw puzzle while listening to an audiobook. Now, wouldn't it be awesome if the book you were listening to was the jigsaw puzzle you were putting together? So as you were listening to the book unfold, you slowly saw the picture unfold in front of you. That's kind of our goal with that. If you are interested in seeing that, you can go onto our website, sign up for an email to get updates for those things as well. So that's kind of what's going on. If you guys have any questions, if you have any thoughts or desires, please let us know. Now, we have updated our website. It's a full rehaul. It looks gorgeous. We got a lot of help for that, and we want you to go check it out. Tell us what you think. And in fact, to kind of celebrate that, we're kind of moving our MSRP for the Dice Fights game from that $30 to that $24.99. So you can pick it up cheaper than ever right there on our new website, woodstockgames.com. We really appreciate you. If you've made it this far, slam a like on the video. And really, even if you don't purchase anything or you don't do anything, you just watching through this far has been a tremendous help. You don't know how much it does and how much love and support I feel when you guys do that for me. So thank you so much, and hopefully we'll be doing these updates a little bit more regularly. Have a good one. Love you guys.